MIT?
Sure is quiet around here.
I mean, it's about the normal volume. I kind of like it.
Nah, something seems different.
Different?
Yeah, don't you feel it? It feels like we're kind of starting over. We're building afresh.
Well, I did bulldoze the town. Forgot to mention that.
Oh, that's why it's so fucking drafty in here.
Drafty and flat.
That explains it, but the cactus is
I
still
tried.
standing strong.
Yeah, I tried. It broke the door.
Oh, that's why there's a bulldozer crushed up against a cactus.
Mm-hmm. It's now cactus arm.
I mean, mistakes into miracles, I guess.
Yep. Bethesda did charge us $9.99 for that, but that's okay. It's a write-off.
Uh-oh.
No, just $10.
Might have overdrawn.
Oh,
Oh well, we'll deal with that behind the scenes.
Can you overdraw on an art stream?
What?
oh!
Who's
I
this?
also invited a friend to join us today. I suppose.
Wow, I never would have seen them if the entire town hadn't been demolished.
Well, they were standing behind me, though. They are taller than me, so I don't know.
I just thought you had a looming shadow.
Well, I was. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know where to go with that.
Are you calling me tall, dark, and handsome?
Travis.
Yes, and double yes.
Oh!
Ooh, steamy.
Hey everyone, if you've been on the show, if you've seen the show, you may or may not have heard this voice before.
It's not Dakota.
Weird.
Yeah.
No,
My name is
it's-
not Dakota.
it's Iggy.
Ew.
Iggy. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
The Sizzler himself.
We'll have to ask you about that later.
Being a sizzle or being a lure?
Yes.
Being a human version of the franchise, The Sizzler.
That's that's a franchise?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a restaurant. I think it's like a Ponderosa or something.
Nice.
So welcome to what I guess is a Sheriff Enforced New Beginning.
That's right. Sometimes you gotta delete your art and start new.
Don't I fucking know it?
Well, I don't
And why
think
is it always forced by your hand?
my hand's the one that forces it. I have the iron fist, you know?
I do know. Why don't you use that Iron Fist to guide us into what we're doing then?
Right. Alright. I'd like to introduce you guys to a little game called The Quiet. It's played with a deck of cards, some dice, and our imaginations. Pen and paper, but in this case, pixels.
Tablet and stylus.
Yeah. We're going to how can I describe this? It's a map drawing game.
It's
Go ahead.
world building the game.
Yeah. We each take turns sort of making decisions as a community about like what happens and like how the map grows. We each take a turn as a week of the year. We draw a card. There's a table that we read off of, or I'll be reading off of to sort of divine that card, what it means happens. Some of them have choices. Most of them probably don't, and it's gonna be hard. And sometimes we can like make projects to work on, which tick down every week. Am I really missing anything? I'm sure I am.
If you are, we'll get
find
to it as
out.
we go.
So that,
I guess the game demands we read a preamble.
okay. Where is its preamble?
The opening story. Read aloud. Scream.
Travis, it sounds like you know where it is. I can't. Oh, here it is.
For a long time, we were at war with the jackals. Now we've finally driven them off. And we're left with this, a year of relative peace. One quiet year with which to build our community up and learn again how to work together. Come winter, the frost shepherds will arrive, and we might not survive the encounter. This is when the game will end, but we don't know about that yet. What we know right now is in this moment, there's an opportunity to build something.
It's beautiful.
Fucking it
Mm-hmm.
it creates such like a foreboding narrative until, but we don't know about that yet.
Yep.
So that happens.
Like, all this bad stuff, but just push that aside. Come on.
I bet you're wondering how we got here.
Yeah, that's me. Okay. So before the game begins, we have to establish some facts about the community and what its surroundings are. Begin with a brief discussion, taking about 2 minutes at most, to discuss the general terrain and habitat of the area. This can be as simple as someone saying, how about a community in a rocky desert? And someone else nodding in agreement. Of course, we can't nod in agreement, but, voice in agreement. And after that, each of us introduces a single detail about the local terrain. When we introduce the detail, we then sketch the contribution onto the map. They're rough and simple, leaving lots of blank space for more stuff. The community itself should be fairly large on the map, perhaps occupying a third of the sheet. Unless stated otherwise, assume that our community has 60 to 80 members. Do you guys want an example, or do you just want to start?
I say we start.
Okay.
So, kind of like we discussed, I think we all pick a setting we kind of got brewing in our brains and present it, and then we just work to kind of merge those together into a single thing before we put anything down.
Right. Does anyone have any just broad stroke ideas for a general play?
So,
I would like to open this up to our guests.
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, we're nothing if not gracious hosts.
Yeah. I like the setting generally of like a taiga, right? Like the foothills, not really like barren, but there's like sparse trees, maybe a river or a creek.
Sort of like a rolling plains.
Kind of, yeah. You can tell there's like a mountain in the background, right? And it's a little cool, but like there's a lot of places because like the foothills of a mountain can lead to a valley or a desert or forest or whatever, and you're.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you like to represent that, and where?
Let's start. Let's do F2, right? And F2, we can do like in the. Is this like? So like the idea would be the mountain itself. I would think would be closer into like the G1-ish area, but like. Yeah. And then in like F2 is like where we got some like hills, but they're like trees starting to go on. Like it's starting to slowly
Now
become.
I'm kind of drawing pine trees. If you'd like a different tree,
Pine seems correct, I think.
because we could also do like baobab. This could be any kind of tree.
Good old birch. Some like.
I don't know what a birch tree looks like off the top of my head. I'll be honest.
It's white and has like little black things on it.
It's like a zebra tree.
It's like a zebra tree.
I just know it from Minecraft. I'll be honest. If that was wrong, then I'm
That's-
wrong.
It's correct. It's like a cool, dope ass wood.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on. Yeah. No one likes it in Minecraft though. That's the lore.
Yeah, they're fucking over it there in Mine World.
And Minecraftia.
Jack Black is fucking sick of the stuff.
Brought in Jason Momoa to get rid of all of it.
What the fuck is up with that wig?
I
mean,
know,
we
right?
can get into this later, but fucking Lazy Town ass wig.
Well, they have a demographic. I think.
Is it Lazy Town?
It's Lazy Town, of course.
Aaron, do you have an idea for our landscape here?
Yeah. I think I don't know, a weird thing. I think I would like doing landscape. I think a river. Or no,
Okay.
actually a lake. I want a lake in D3.
Ooh, D3.
D3. We can even go bigger since we're kind of making broad strokes here.
Okay. I think it would
So I
come
can center it around D3 just to get some mass out.
I think it'd be cooler to have a river come from like the mountain area.
Yeah, we can do both. I mean, like, we don't have to get so
Locked.
pinpointed so early on.
Right.
We're just coming up with like a general landscape for the entire map.
Right. And you can still, even during your turn, come up with another landscape. If you want to say the big canyon, something that
Yeah.
where something happens, the kid gets lost. I don't
So I'm gonna draw a big lake, but feel free to
know.
have me edit anything you like change.
Yeah. We have a rare feature here because I didn't think about that like the water's coming from the mountains, right?
Mhm.
So it's running north, and that doesn't
that's
normally
true.
happen. That's
Assuming,
cool.
assuming our
There's only one river on our Earth that does that.
Mm-hmm. It's the big one.
Yeah, but I mean that's only because that's how it happenstance. It just runs high to low.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that river's real.
It's not. I actually just drew it.
The Earth one?
Yeah.
Yep. I sketched it up.
Yeah.
We're in a simulation.
Of
Well,
course.
tell me something I don't know.
I'm never gonna die.
Well,
Just gonna respawn.
It's gonna respawn. I'm in denial. This was a pun.
I want. I think in this kind of cove here. Is going to be a sunken city,
ooh, I like it.
kind of like a Venice or a New Orleans, but left without upkeep for so long.
I like considering New Orleans a sunken city.
Well, aren't they?
I think they kind of built up from it, but
Yeah. No.
Again, without upkeep.
They just keep building up.
Yeah,
You're
they
right.
just keep going
No, they live in fucking swamplands.
down the bayou there.
It's really hard to build a solid concrete foundation in swamp, it turns out.
That's why you keep building up, and then your elevators go down.
Mm-hmm.
They go deep down to Lake Pontchartrain.
You know, it would be pretty cool to go to a like beachfront hotel and have an elevator that goes down, and then like you go into like a glass pod area underneath the water for like where you sleep or something.
They have hotels like that, and it terrifies me.
Ah,
Yeah, they have like undersea hotels.
I'm gonna die at some point.
Might as well be underwater.
Yeah, this will be in luxury.
Good a place as any.
The bottom of the ocean. But not from the top first.
I'll make sure to have like a message in a bottle to like,
Send it out in SOS.
well, to extend a mystery of some sort for someone to find.
You're gonna have a Fallout message typed
Yeah.
up in your message in a bottle.
I also forgot to mention that I have to have some environmental storytelling with my death.
You want to seem important.
Mm-hmm. If I'm not, I'm gonna feel.
Well, you won't. All your
True.
nerves will have rotted away.
Pretty quickly. The ocean's made of acid, as
It'll brine you up right good.
ooh.
Quick pickle ya.
I brined some food recently. It was totally worth it, and I was a fool to not do so previously.
Are you doing some quickles?
No, we did some chicken.
Ooh. Wait, or
It was a
is
dry.
that more recently than?
Yes,
Okay,
like a week ago.
gotcha.
Totally
Pickled
worth it.
chicken.
All right. Iggy, what's next? What's next to our little landscape?
Well, you got that city over there, right?
Hmm.
And so we had. Can we like make the mountains bigger? Because I feel like with what's going on with the rest of the map.
Oh yeah, they look
Yeah.
kind of. Well,
Yeah.
it's not to scale.
And that doesn't even have to be your turn.
Well,
sure. scale.
I think once we get these three, we then proceed.
Well, I mean, we're just trying to come up with a general landscape, but yeah, that makes sense. Because
Yeah,
we could come
that'll
up
happen.
with other terrains
Mhm.
Yeah.
as
Yep.
we go.
Exactly.
It's very. Now, I love the idea of this game. I really love that they made this game. The wording of the rule book is very. It seems very commanding for such a free-form game.
Yeah. It's hard to get a rule set down freeform thinking.
Yeah, I mean, UCB is still trying to. So we'll just have this big southern range down here. And we'll keep the side facing us a little blank because we don't know what's on that other side.
Ooh, that's spooky. Okay. Now that we got that, we each declare an important resource for the community, something that we might have in either abundance or scarcity. Some examples would be clean drinking water, source of energy, protection from predators, adequate shelter, food. Choosing a research makes it important if it wasn't already. If you pick gasoline, it becomes something that your community will actively want. As a group, we now choose. Oh, yeah. So we each declare an important resource for the community.
Sunken city, a mountainous like taiga area, and a lake.
Hmm.
So like fresh water is something that exists in abundance, clearly.
Yes.
Well, swamp water isn't drinkable, but I guess if the lake and river are there.
Get it from
Yeah.
the lake, or from the river.
In the city, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But
Gets
like,
get a little murky out there, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, a little bit gross.
Now, do you want to put up our resources on your end, or would you like me to
I am.
keep a little card?
I'm writing it down now. Just getting your resources for abundance and scarcity as well. Travis, you also.
I'm gonna say we have. No, I shouldn't go with that. It's too charged at the moment. Lithium.
What? Sure. Now is
I
that
was just thinking like harvested batteries, but then I'm like, oh wait, that has connotations these days.
I like the that's kind of charged. I'm gonna choose the electrical thing.
And so we only pick one to be abundant, right?
um
Okay, we choose our resources and then we pick one to be abundant.
yeah.
Ooh, okay. So it's freshwater, lithium, and a good time.
Yeah, and we also have a bunch of medical grade marijuana
Ah,
for a good time.
there we go.
Not an abundance. I shouldn't make that claim yet.
We haven't made that decision yet. Look, we don't know what's growing in the mountains.
Good old fashioned integrity.
Mm. I said water, lithium, and weed. Nice.
Yeah.
What do we choosing a resource makes it important. As a group, we now choose one of those resources to be in abundance. It gets listed in the index card under abundances. Whoever called it now draws it. Blah blah blah. The others are listed as scarcity. Uh-oh. So we only have one abundant and the other two are scarce.
Mm-hmm.
Well, lithium's going to be scarce. It's like, I think it degrades, and it's. I imagine it being kind of like a salvage item.
Right.
Okay.
Now, we could have weed be abundant because it's funny and 420.
Not always fortunate.
It's
Water
fortunate somewhere.
is technically abundant, but that's assuming our community knows how to sterilize water. And
Might be dumb.
I
All the weed.
I mean, just basing it off of my own actual community, I
Mhm.
don't think people know how to sterilize water,
Oh,
nor do I think they know where water comes from.
fresh water from like the mountains doesn't need to be sterilized in the same way as like river
But
water.
if they're trying for like the lake or the river,
The question is the bong water sterile? And
Mm.
weed is in abundance. Is that what they're drinking?
Also growing with.
There we go. Also, growing it does require a lot of water. I think no matter what. Well, I don't, man.
you
I don't know.
you can use
80 people.
yeah.
We got 80 dudes. I think I have at least 3 friends who know how to,
Filter water.
like filter water, and I think they are 3 of my friends that would be.
I'm only one of them, and I only have a loose understanding.
Use
Hey,
the
look,
sun.
fast and loose, right? That's a call back to a joke no one else was here for.
That's what we're all about. So what are we abundant?
Consistent humor. We got to choose. It's either weed or water, and this is the age old.
Mm-hmm.
Conundrum.
What came first, the weed or the water?
All right.
I'd say water. We're back to the days of ditchweed.
Oh, glad I got out of it.
If this is Louisiana.town, though, I think weed may not be in abundance, but pretty actively easy to find in a sunken house.
Yeah. Other substances as well, but
I mean, how much black tar heroin can actually be around in a sunken city, Travis?
Pave the road.
I don't know if water degrades that.
Good. We're into it. Playing now. Okay. Who wants to go first? I can read out a bit more. Basic unit of play in the Quiet Year is the week. Each week is a turn taken by one player. During each week, following things happen. The active player draws a card, reads the relevant text aloud, which will be project dice. You follow the bold text. Project dice are reduced by 1, and the finished projects are updated. And then the active player chooses and takes an action, which can be discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project.
Interesting.
Well, I'd say roll a dice to decide who goes first, but since we're not in the same locale, in the same meat space, whoever says the biggest number.
Well,
Also,
100.
you win, Travis. Wow, rigged. Let's go. I'm gonna draw you a card. You ready? What card do you think it's gonna be?
Probably one of the hearts.
Mm-hmm. But which one?
Probably the best one. Probably the greatest card anyone's ever drawn.
That's my favorite card, the Best of Hearts.
Dude, how'd you know it was gonna be the 8 of Hearts?
Heart of the cards, you know.
Let me read what that one is. Let's see here. I mean, read the stars.
I've got it right here.
An old piece of. Oh, do you want to read it? You can read the stars as well.
I would love to.
Okay.
An old piece of broken machinery is discovered. Broken, but perhaps reparable. What is it? What would it be useful for? Or an old piece of machinery is discovered. Cursed and dangerous. How does the community destroy it?
How's the community destroy it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we found an old piece of cursed
Travis.
machinery.
Yep. Travis gets to
It's
decide.
It's either reparable or dangerous. Old piece of machinery. Swamp Town. Lithium batteries.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too lateral?
Is it?
I'm gonna
Are you
say
saying it's
we found an old cement mixer.
Ooh.
That's broken but reparable.
Okay.
Cool.
Now I gotta ask. A
Now, what it's exactly useful for, that's up to the community to decide. But we've got a giant tumbler on our hands.
question. That could be fixed. You're thinking it's fixable?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to draw that here in F5.
So, Iggy, tell the world about yourself. Tell the class.
Me?
You? What do you do?
A lot.
What do you do that you enjoy and want to talk about?
Recently I've been getting back into art, different kinds. I'm working with a nonprofit organization called Artica.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a lot of cool stuff. Check them out on the Facebook.
Artica.
Yeah, Artica is
Artica.
sick.
It is sick. I'm making it sicker, hopefully. Other than that, I have a day job. I'm in sales. I do golf cart stuff,
Cool.
and then I am also an equity partner in a game store. So I do game store stuff sometimes.
I didn't know if you were still in that or not.
Yeah, it's in the one. This one's in Arnold, and
cool.
it's doing cool. We're looking for we're changing some stuff up, but we're doing cool stuff. Alec, my partner, he's there all the time, and he's a cool bro.
Absolute sweetheart.
The sweetest boy.
It's dope. I'll definitely check it out. I just didn't travel south a lot previously. I think it was
South is out of the
It's
four
north of
cardinal.
you, baby.
Was it? No. I meant in your previous.
Oh, for the previous shops.
Mhm.
Ah, yes. There's been I've done way too many.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. No, the Arnold one is doing good. The game pit. It's called the game
The
pit.
game. Cool.
Like mosh pit only for gaming is
Oh, yeah.
was the idea. We
Yeah,
have an
so just-
anarchy, eh?
Throwing some bows during a Pokemon or a Magic game.
Yeah, fucking a commander pod, but everyone's like swirling around the table, running into each other.
Okay, Travis.
But it's still the friendliest place you've been.
Correct.
Are you finished with your drawing?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And so then,
With the
we
whole
don't
ass
have any
truck.
projects going.
Correct. Now you can take an action, either discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project. And if you need to know more about those, I got some readings I can do.
Yeah, I want to know what they all are.
Okay.
If they're game actions, I need to.
Yeah,
I want
sure.
to understand.
Discover something new. One of the action types is that introduce a new situation. It might be a problem, an opportunity, a bit of both. Draw that situation onto the map. Drawing should be small and simple, smaller than an inch, finished within 30 seconds. So, a quick little doodle. Whenever things seem too controlled or easy, we can use this action to introduce new issues and individual characters get introduced, we get names, record those names, blah, blah, blah. We'll just remember. There's only so much screen space. But yeah, you do there's a dried up well located at the edge of town. Some mangy wolves have been slinking around the woods. There's a broken down water wheel a mile upstream. Strange wailing noises come from the woods at night. A self-declared prophet arrives.
Yeah. I think the more complicated one is the hold a discussion, because we're each supposed to represent like a group of people.
Yes. The next.
And so by implementing that, we have to establish groups of people, I guess.
Well,
Mhm.
Or
we just act like the nameless, council.
right now we are just a nameless community. We're not individuals.
That's ideally what they want you to stay as. They don't really want you to have character stories or get
Mhm.
invested in it.
There is a point at which interesting people can be introduced.
Yes. I'll just read out whole discussion. You can choose to open with a question or a declaration. So you have to do exactly that, question or a declaration with this. Starting with you and going clockwise. Choose an order. Everyone gets to weigh in once, sharing a single argument comprised of 1 to 2 sentences. Real short. If you open with a question, you get to weigh in. If you open with a declaration, that's it.
Ooh.
Discussion never results in a decision or summation process. Everyone weighs in and then it's over. This is how conversations work in communities. They are untidy and inconclusive narratives. Each discussion should be tied to a situation on the map. Discussion ends, mark the situation. It is attached with a small dot.
And then we're allowed to take contempt tokens if,
Yeah.
say, they don't really come into play mechanically at all, which I think is
Strange.
I know this game is supposed to be very loose and free, but it seems weird to have mechanics that don't ever apply.
If
It's purely representational, but we can take contempt tokens if we're like, ooh, my boys are mad about that one.
yeah,
Well,
if there's
I mean, the idea is that you use that for like role playing purposes, right?
yeah.
Exactly, yeah. With that, I guess it's a shorthand for being like, oh hey, you got 1 star with our side of the law.
Right. And then you also
Um,
have start a project, where you choose a situation to declare what the community will do to resolve it. There's no consultation about this idea. The community just begins to work. Some examples are: we're converting the mine shaft into a cold food storage. We're killing those wolves. We're going to sacrifice a newborn on the edge of on the night of the full moon to appease the wind wall. As a group, quickly decide how many weeks the project would reasonably take. Recall that every turn is a week, so every turn that ticks down from 1 to a minimum of 1 to a max of 6.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to start a project.
Okay.
I'm going to use the motor of this old cement mixer to create a generator.
Ooh. We're finally getting some electricity.
Yeah.
Getting off of lithium.
Or I'm going to say
Charging up.
what we're going to do is we're going to try and move this cement mixer that's over here in F5
Uh-huh.
over to the river in F3 in order to create a water wheel.
Okay.
And by that way creating a generator.
So
Yeah.
like using the spinny bit of the cement mixer to be a water
Yeah,
wheel?
and the built-in motor. Because if you just run a motor in reverse, it generates power. It pushes the power outside instead of taking it in.
Makes sense to me. And how long do you think that would take?
I think that'll take 6 weeks, honestly, because of how far away it is.
Yeah, and the fact that they're doing it by hand. Like, just to
Yeah.
move it. And that's just to move it, or is that also to set it up?
I think the whole project is to have a functioning water wheel at the end,
Okay.
so I'd say it's a max time project.
Sounds good to me. Or will there? Perfect. And was there anything else? This first turn's almost over, guys.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Okay, that was the whole turn. Yep.
Only 3 hours 50 to go.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to draw a card then, or do you want me to draw you a card, Iggy?
Yes, please.
I will do so. You got the Queen of Hearts, baby.
Let's go.
The Queen of Hearts. What's the most beautiful thing in this area? Or
Ooh.
what's the most hideous thing in this area?
Ooh. Interesting. And when you say this area, you mean the whole plot.
Yeah,
Right.
wherever
Basically, yeah.
wherever you want to put it.
I think because like we're gonna do, I'm gonna do some world building here. I think so. The lake created because they're clearly with the swamp being where it's at, based on how water works, right?
Right.
That this means that the lake is kind of made because of the river there, because of the like mountains there, and then the water wants to naturally then go to like the southwest, right? And so there's this city that got all flooded and is marshy because of that. I think down, we can say beyond, what's this, E9 is where I'm going to be. Legend has it that there is a beautiful flower that grows like in a very specific spot. And it seems to have some like bioluminescence. And no one knows what it does necessarily.
Cool.
But they have been on some journeys outward. There is and we'll even say it's like a large, beautiful flower that's just over in that direction.
Just a single big flower?
It's just a single big flower blooms like, we can say it's like once a month, once a full moon cycle. Let's make it a moon flower.
Sure. Blooms at night.
Blooms at night. Ooh, and I have
a flower. I'm gonna represent that.
Represent the moon. I think I know what I think it's yeah, and it glows and it blooms at night. I got an idea for it, I think.
What do you think?
I think well, not design wise, I'll let you do the thing. I think it's like a mutated flower because of the lithium that came from the water that like got leached into the water. Made it this weirdo fucking thing going on. But the question is,
with that?
Does it have any like cool properties? Or is it just
say? Do we even have the means of finding that out?
Right. Or is it just like, and do the people know that it's because of lithium? And then that in and of itself, does that make it like dope? Or is it just like super electrifyingly poisonous? Just fucking kills you.
Just irradiates you.
That's crazy.
Just fucking. Or does it just make you glow? Who knows? Maybe this is a thing someone can do later.
Like a Legend of Zelda flower.
Yeah.
The one instance in which bioluminescence isn't toxic.
Right.
All right. I've reduced the project die for the water wheel by 1 week. Now, Iggy, you can choose to discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project.
Interesting.
Now, if it's okay by y'all, I'm going to move this along as it does
That's
progress.
Cool.
Creepy crawling the trucky truck there. I think oh wait, was I oh yeah, what's the most beautiful thing? That's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, you did the flower.
That is your card.
Cool.
But now you're
now we have to
like this is your kind of volition here. You get to do something. It doesn't even have to be related to your own project.
Right. Yeah, that's
or your own creation. It can be related to anything else in the world.
And we got dudes doing stuff, right? So like dudes are currently doing stuff at the water wheel
at the mixer.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got more.
I think I want a small band of select and brave and skilled individuals to go explore the sunken city.
Okay. What are they looking for?
They are looking for resources generally. And that's fine. Is that finding something new? I think that's started.
I think that'd be start a project. Because something new.
It sounds like a project, yeah.
Something new would be
they're starting the exploration.
Right. So this is the question. Like, we don't really know where the township is. Are they like kind of living within the sunken city, or
we hadn't really decided that.
Yeah. So is this where we do that, or?
I think we were supposed to earlier, to be honest. 'Cause they were talking about how the community can take up like a third of the map or something.
No, I mean, like we could establish that now. We could establish that at some point in the future. It's all very amorphous.
So like, in my head,
That's up to us because it's a world building game.
Yeah.
Do we want to establish that now? Kind of set a base of operations.
Yeah, we can draw a little home somewhere. I'm fine with that.
I think it makes sense for the little home to be like, so like, because Travis is moving the truck to E3-ish, right? F3 area. And I think it makes sense for the home base to be there, like in the foothills of the mountain, and they like use the river and go to the lake, but like, and like go to the city, but they're far enough from the dangers of the marsh, right?
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I figured because we have water in abundance.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's where it would be in abundance is the foothills.
Do we want to count that as your discover something new?
Ooh. Well, I mean, this is us discussing the
okay.
general idea of a world building.
got
I'm starting the task, right? I'm starting the task of exploring the city for resources.
That's right.
Yeah. I've been inflated. Don't look up my DeviantArt.
Your first inflation.
Ooh woo.
Was Shadow the Hedgehog there?
He's got to be. He's the only guy with the pump. Haven't you played Shadow the Hedgehog? Don't you know the story of that game?
Something about Maria and gotta kill the president.
Something guns, something aliens, something
Motorcycle?
air pump. Right.
And then there's inflation. I don't know, Robotnik. Of course, there's inflation.
There was special guest motorcycle.
With musical guests.
They decided Shadow wasn't fast enough with his hover shoots. He needed a motorcycle too.
With his hover shoes and time-stopping ability.
Yeah. And the fact that he can use chaos control with a single emerald, which is broken. Hello.
The resource management of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was not good.
It's like having an Angel spin-off.
Who would want that?
Wait, hold on. Did you just make a Buffy reference to Sonic the Hedgehog?
I did.
That took me a second.
They're
Oh no,
basically the same.
Knuckles is Spike! Why?
Oh,
Yep. You don't chuckle.
He don't. Was a villain, became a hero. Is a weirdo alternative heartthrob.
That's why people glom onto Sonic. It's the American commedia dell'arte. Or it's not even American, it's Japanese.
Yeah.
It's Japanese!
I wish. Pumpkin City. Thinking, I don't know, 3 weeks?
2 or 3, yeah. I mean, do we want to... Is this... So, like, the question is this something that happens a lot? So, probably something that happens a lot.
Yeah, you can, Yeah, I think that would happen pretty often until they've exhausted it. There's a couple buildings there anyway. It's pretty big.
Yeah. So, do we want to say 2 or 3? Like,
2.
I think that's a...
I think 3 due to its size.
Ooh, do the size... Like, they're going through... They're rummaging that city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig that.
So this is like a scouting party to kind of... This is our first foray into the Sunken City.
Yeah. I imagine they're
Yeah.
looking for, I don't know, food. We don't have...
Ooh. Well, yeah. So
Get
they're looking...
munched.
Well, resources generally. I mean, are we... They have to have some form of food. There's fresh water.
It's true.
That's
There's
the-
probably some berries.
And, like, fish, as that's what water produces.
It's true. Fish do fucking water.
They do fucking water.
Why do we drink it?
Because it tastes...
Because semen tastes great,
Yeah.
Travis.
Why do you think they call it Seaman?
Oh.
I don't know Twitch's TOS here.
We're in the Wild West.
No.
We haven't gotten banned
Yeah,
yet.
we've said
Heinous
much worse.
things. Truly vile.
It
Things
is 10
that
paces.
Our mothers would slap us for.
Good thing they don't know how to use Twitch.
Yeah. Dumb broads. Well, my mom's a dumb. I don't know about your mom.
My mom's just old.
Just, oh, well, sounds pretty dumb to me. No offense.
No offense, but old people
Kind of dumb.
pretty dumb.
They don't know how
Lives
to.
long.
Hey, that's a pretty dumb idea. Living for a long time.
Yeah, who wants to
Live
do that?
fast, die young.
Burn out.
Fast and loose.
Okay,
Ah,
it's my turn.
it's a recurring bit.
I gotta keep this train a going.
It's refreshing.
I'm gonna draw a card.
If it happens one more time, it'll be funny.
Comedy's rule of sixes.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I drew the King of Hearts. A young boy starts digging in the ground and discovers something unexpected. What is it? Or, an old man confesses to past crimes and atrocities. What has he done?
I don't know. What did he do?
Bro.
Chose to live long, I guess.
We hope.
I think a young boy starts digging in the ground on the other side of the lake. He discovers
Ooh, rascal.
a cave system.
An entire system.
It's like a Minecraft cave. It just opens up.
So he just falls into a cave.
Yeah, sure.
Do we got a Lassie situation here?
We might. That depends on if somebody else wants to make a project to save this kid. Maybe no one knew about it.
So we've endangered a child.
Yep.
And we've drinking fish semen.
The child endangered.
Yeah, you know.
We told
Blame
him,
the kid.
don't
Why
go
not?
digging on the other side of the
It's like
lake.
Shadow the Hedgehog taught me. Live and learn.
Hanging on, edging until tomorrow. I don't know if you guys have had a 12-hour edge session.
That's what it
It's
sounds
something,
like
something,
when I
something. Yeah. Bio lizard.
know.
I feel bad that I can't think of who sings Sonic music. Catch 43. I don't fuck.
It's Crash 40, I think.
Fuck. It's close.
Yeah,
Lord.
Crash 40. You're thinking of Catch 22, which is my favorite ska band.
Aren't they everyone's favorite ska band?
Yeah.
If you're paying attention.
They're contentious.
Oh. Oh no.
People
Oh,
don't
is
like
it-
Streetlight, apparently.
Yeah, right. I was about to say,
In
is it
ska
between them and
PV, which
Streetlight?
I'm like, yeah, we can't get into that. We don't have time.
I just think that Streetlight's good.
Same. It's Catch 22 if they own all their music.
Right.
Okay. I gotta reduce the project. We're now down to 4 and 2.
Cool. That's
And
that's the answer to the life, the universe, and everything.
Ooh.
Then I think I want to I want to hold a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Should we save that kid? Travis, I pass it to you.
I don't know that we can spare the resources. I mean, how did he wander on the other side of the entire lake by himself?
Travis representing the resource conscious, pushing the cement roller crowd.
And then, do you have anything to weigh in there, Iggy? To if we should save this kid with our
Every life is precious, especially the lives of our children.
Okay. I suppose we should save the kid. we will think about it next week. Because I can't start.
1 week of discussion.
Yeah.
To decide.
There's a
whether
lot
or
of
not
back
to
and
lasso
forth while
kid.
this kid is just stuck in a
Probably is a
random...
good form of government.
Yeah. I mean, think about the resources.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, you want a card?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. The 3 of hearts.
Is it Aaron?
No,
Because you're a card.
it's the 3 of hearts.
3 of hearts. Someone new arrives. Who? Or 2 of the community's younger members get into a fight. What provoked them? The younger community members get into a fight feels too real. I'm gonna say someone new arrives.
Who?
Dun.
From out up in the northeastern quadrant here stumbles a man, a deaf man, just struggling to communicate with the village, or with our community here.
Okay. Guy.
And with that, I'm going to actually tie my turn action into it. Discover something new. After a time of trying to establish communication with the man, there is just some sort of perimeter or a barrier where passing the barrier, people are just assaulted by like a wall of sound. Just this thrumming noise, but you don't hear it outside of the barrier.
The barrier.
And it is just deafening. And so the first couple of people who tried to go in there, if they're trying to push back or push past the pain and continue on, they don't make it out. It's just an overwhelming thrumming noise.
Sounds pretty awful.
Overwhelming thrumming noise is going to be the name of my first album.
Hell yeah. You doing a folk band?
Yeah.
Alright, good turn. Take down the stuff. So now, Iggy, it's your turn. Here's your card. The 7 of hearts.
You might be a redneck.
Alright, I'm gonna ignore that and move on.
Ignore the 7 of hearts?
No. The other thing. 7 of hearts reads, where does everyone sleep? Who is unhappy with this arrangement? Why? Or, what natural predators roam this area? Are you safe?
Ooh, I like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go with natural predators.
Okay.
And we're gonna say that and it's kind of because we already established that we kind of have like this place in the mountains. That's like where our stronghold is, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of the reason we're there is because there are predators in like the water and in the marsh, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think they are mutated like lizards. If we're still going with the Louisiana theme. That
Kind of a Lake Placid.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but yeah.
It's a movie about a giant alligator in a lake.
Oh, sure. I'm not talking about like 6-foot lizards. I'm talking about like Komodo dragon size, but they're like I'm liking this bioluminescence theme. I think I want them to be angry glowing lizards. Angry glowing 3 to 5 foot lizards.
You know what I've realized in our map so far? We're just making Fallout.
That feels like what this game becomes.
Yeah.
If you,
I mean, it's all post-apocalyptic,
True. We just gave it like
but it's Fallout
immediate
with
lithium.
elements of Louisiana and Skyrim.
Mhm.
Did you draw the
Just between the city and the
Oh, yep.
explorer here.
Okay.
Mhm.
Those tick down, so the sunken city is now complete. They've scavenged it. What did they find?
Hold on. So wait, does it tick down after I get?
It ticks down in the middle, so it goes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it goes. You draw a card, you do the card, and then everything ticks down. So we drew the predators and all that, so that part's done. Then it all ticks down, completes. And we need to see who decides.
I believe it's the person who started the project.
That would make sense.
But does it make too much sense, Travis?
Trying to throw a little chaos in here. I mean, either way, it comes to you because it's your project, but also your turn.
Yeah, possibly.
That's true. So what comes of it? What they
I think they found because they're in a city. I think they found we'll say this, an abundance of tools. So I think they found like a lot of like supplies, not necessarily for eating or for like directly, like I'm talking they found like a Home Depot. Yeah, like they found hardware.
Do.
Yeah.
And with that nice little find, I think we should take a commercial break.
All right. Be right back, fellas. Stay tuned. Won't take long.
What a find, everybody.
What a find. Happy to have all these hardware tools. I think that's what we found.
Yes, we found.
Yeah, came
So
up
now we
upon the
have-
true value.
All right. I think it's my turn to draw a card. Yeah. The 9 of Hearts. That. Oh, I see some black tech. Okay. A charismatic young girl convinces many to help her with an elaborate scheme. What is it? Who joins her endeavors? Start a project to reflect. Or, charismatic young girl tries to tempt many into sinful or dangerous activity. Why does she do this? How does the community respond? I think a young girl is gonna try to go save the kid. That makes sense.
Ooh, neat. So she's tired of the bureaucracy. And she just takes
taking
it into her own hands. Look at this guy.
What? That could never happen.
Well, it's gonna happen because she is joined by all of her friends that are all friends with the other kids. Now there's gonna be a bunch of kids lost in the, or trying to save this kid.
You have
Trying
created
to fight a demon clown in the sewers.
You've created an underground Lord of the Flies situation.
Oh, maybe they're just gonna be like, those adults abandoned you. Let's start our own. Oh my God, they're gonna start their own mini town.
Oh no!
Yeah,
You've opened up a kids on bikes within another tabletop.
kids town. It's gonna be in the cave.
Fuck, what was that show called? Kid Nation?
Yeah, Kid Nation. This is Kid Town. And I think
Oh, not quite that big yet.
I think it's gonna take 6 weeks for sure.
Okay. How are they getting there? That way I know how to draw it on the map.
It's a good question. I think
They're riding glowing lizards. No,
What
I don't like this. I know that's not a
if
good.
I get stuff.
Do
do you
they
want
motorboat across the lake?
any suggestion?
I mean, if
Do
you
you
have
mind?
if you have a suggestion, sure.
I'm thinking kind of Sororiku Kairi build a raft across the lake.
I was thinking that too, actually. So I love it.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna build a raft and get like 3 coconuts and just be like, we're gonna sail off to a new world.
Yeah, it turns out they didn't even need that.
That boy and I
Be
ate a cow
a
poop.
cloak man.
They
That
might
means
be.
they're tied together forever.
The water wheel is 1 week away. Now, what's fun is my kid town is now 5. Our kid town, I should say. And I'm going to. Let's start a discussion. I just did that. Start a project. No? Discover something new. I haven't done that yet. Let's see. I think there's just some sort of big fish. There's a Del Lago.
A Lake Delago?
Yep. There's some sort of menacing, potentially menacing, just big fish.
Right after setting those kids out to sea.
Yep. Hey, I'm twisted. I can't deny it. Those kids will be
Fucking
fine.
twisted.
Yeah, I'm not twisted. I'm twist Ed. Don't get it twist Ed.
Open up that chain of restaurants.
What would twist Ed make?
Those meat spirals you can get at the carnival.
I need to know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's just like a long strip of meat put onto a skewer on a spiral and then coated in like an overly sweet sauce.
Huh. I'm gonna save you the horrors of searching up carnival meat spiral. Google.
Like that
The
already
horrors.
is my history.
Yeah, the horrors.
Alright, so we got a big fish. You thinking kind of like a spiny fin or
I think it could have.
like a
I want it to have
sulking lungfish?
sort of shark fin, but I want it to be 3 shark fins, so it's a big 3-finned creature.
Okay, but are they stacked kind of like a machop or like in a line?
In a line.
Oh, okay. So kind of like a mountain range coming out of the ocean.
Yeah. Kids
Or I guess the lake here.
perfectly fine. That's my
I believe we draw a little tail fin to boot.
Alright, I believe Travis, that means it's your turn.
Yeah, hit me.
The 2 of Hearts.
There's a large body of water on the map.
Ha!
Where is it? What does it look like?
Other one?
There's
Fuck.
a giant man-made structure on the map. Where is it? Why is it abandoned?
Well,
I think I'm gonna add the man-made structure.
okay.
For obvious reasons.
Fair, yeah, we kind of already did this exact card.
Yeah, turns out we're smarter than this dumb game.
Mhm. Do we go through every single card. Is that how a season works? I guess it would be.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
suite, yeah. In the suit.
Yeah.
Sweaty. What big structure are you thinking?
I'm thinking kind of a... It almost looks arena-like. After kind of finding out where the perimeter is and seeing what they can see in that direction through the woods, there's a giant concrete, almost arena-like structure.
Cool. Coliseum.
Yeah, but there's tinges of metal, like a giant metal disc up
Interesting.
top. All right, and so we move the projects down.
Yep. Water wheel is done.
Congratulations on your water wheel, Travis. I know you
Thank
worked really.
you.
I know you really worked really hard to move that car.
You never messed up.
Not a single once did you mess up.
Nope, never. How could I?
You couldn't. That's the thing. I wouldn't allow it.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna draw a little celebratory
Water.
finished product here.
Yeah. And after that, you choose to discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a new project.
What do I want to do? I've already got a bunch of big swamp and lake monsters. I'm gonna start an exploration project towards the big moonflower.
Neat.
And coming from our home base, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd call it a 5-turn project.
Okay. We're about halfway through, a little over halfway through the first season.
Sweet.
Golly.
Now, for you, Iggy, the 10 of hearts.
That's how many hearts I have.
Your regular, I meant to say David Tennant. I thought David Spade. So, your regular David Spade.
Does that guy have too much blood? Because I have too much blood.
He's got 10 hearts worth of blood.
10 whole hearts.
Yep.
Your entire chest just
I can't.
throbs in succession.
I wonder if I'm doing too much here. The 10 of Hearts, there's another community somewhere on the map. Where are they? What sets them apart from you? Or
Got it.
What
I
belief-
know exactly where they're at.
what belief or practice helps to unify your community?
There is another community in the Sound Desert.
Whoa.
And the big thing is they all use sign language.
All right.
What do you want to represent them?
What do I want to represent them?
Yeah, on the map.
Yeah, like
Ooh, because
Yeah.
they're also like fighters, right? Because they got that Coliseum going on.
Mm.
mm-hmm.
So what I want to represent them is
Bloody.
like the bloody ears. It's a gang. I
They
like
make you
this.
deaf.
Oh, that's so Mad Max.
We're going Mad Max and Fallout with a little bit of like, I don't know, like E.T.
Well, all the Fallout draws from Mad Max.
That's true.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, that's a good bloody ear, Travis. I like how simple it
thank
is
you.
and how I know what it is already.
Well, you knew what it was going into it, so I just need to draw like a little. I think a little cochlear here. Maybe here. Yeah.
Okay. And then do you want to hold a discussion, start a new project, or discover something new?
Ooh.
And I can go over what those are.
Well, hold on. Didn't we say like the next week we would be in like a position? Because like when did the adults chase after the kids, right?
They haven't.
They haven't.
They haven't.
They're just
Is
letting
this
them. They're so far. They're just letting them go.
right. So is this?
In fact, they just moved further.
So this one kid's been stuck in the mines for like 2 weeks, for like 3 weeks,
Yeah, he's fine.
and now all the other kids are gone, right?
Yeah, a discussion doesn't get anything done. You have to
Yeah,
start a
right.
project in order to make things happen.
So like the kids are getting chased after. So there's the group of explorers, the heroes of the town who just came back from exploring the city and finding the tools,
Just found out that all the kids are gone.
are now forming a ragtag party to go help the kids.
Are
And
they-
by this I mean Donald and Goofy are
Donald and Goofy. You want to
I've
stand by
decided
that?
No, but
Okay.
that's the vibe, right? Is like these like dads are just
Goofball
like,
dads.
gotta go get
Yeah,
those rascally kids going into the lake again.
Are
Now,
they?
with their new like propane accessories?
Yeah, they build a speedboat.
I'm down. The ragtag group is the king of the hill. It's Donald and Goofy, but it's the king of the hill crowd. I'm down. I love this.
Okay. So they're gonna go.
This is such a good Travis.
Yeah.
You can only make me so erect with your reverse 3/4 view of Donald and Goofy in such a simplified way.
Do you want me to keep it? Because I was
Keep
gonna
going. Oh god,
turn
this
them
is
around
so
and
good.
draw Boomhauer and Dale with Donald and Goofy's hats.
But that's so cute though. Look at how adorable this little Bill. He just needs his onion in the nose. I'm excited. This is too good. They
This-
up. Unintelligible duck noises.
What is their goal? Are they trying to save them? Is that their goal?
They're
Yeah.
trying to power their ship with smiles.
Haven't you ever played Kingdom Hearts? You've never been to the kingdom, the King of the Hill world, the Kingdom Hearts.
God, I wish. Wait.
How
is-
many weeks do you think this will take? Because they're adults and they're
They
more
are-
efficient.
Whatever it is, nah. But they're also like fucking buffoons, right? So like it has to be,
They're a week behind and they're idiots.
yeah. I don't know, man. I think they're just gonna follow. I
Do you
think
want to
just
put it at 4 weeks? And
Is that what the kids are at? 1 week behind.
Kids are
the
at 3
right?
weeks.
So 4 weeks.
Okay, are they gonna like bring them
They're
back?
definitely going to end up discovering the
Kid.
We'll see.
the Lord of the Flies
mean-
situation, right? Like,
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see at the end
They
of
don't-
the project.
Yeah, they don't know about the Kid Town yet. Interesting.
We don't know about Kid Town
Yeah,
yet.
we don't know about Kid
That
Town
isn't
yet. There's no they here. You're right.
Kid Town USA, baby.
Okay. I'm gonna draw a card. The Six of Hearts. Here, a couple times. Are you fucking serious? We're just reading the book, I swear. Are there children in your community? If there are, what is their role in the community? Or how old are the eldest members of the community? What special needs do they have?
Is being stuck in a cave a special need?
Not according to the ADA. Turns
Oh
out.
no. That cursed government organization, who needs it?
I think the kids
Abolish it.
the kids were taking care of the weed. They were like doing the minutia of like watering them every day and pruning them or whatever. So they took that knowledge with them because only the youth.
I went to high school with those kids.
Yeah, only the youth know how to grow weed apparently.
It's
Not true. I knew a stepdad or two.
That's fair. So mostly the kids. Sounds like, because I mean, every kid that you ask, hey, how do you grow weed? It's like, they just say weed. There you go. I mean, that's how you.
Don't ask questions you don't know the answer to.
Exactly. Whereas an adult's like, I don't know. And then one adult's like, yeah, you just throw it on the ground.
That's
Project.
One piece shit.
Project dice put down by 1. I'll do that in a second. Active player takes an action. Discover something new. We start seeing some glowing from coming from the other side of the mountain. It's a different sort of glowing. It's a red glow. Do I even say what it is?
It's up to you how much you want to discover.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just a ominous glow starts happening. It doesn't turn off during the day, but you can't really tell.
Just remind me in the future that that's on another layer.
Okay. That is my turn. Get a card real fast. That was a really easy draw. The Jack of Hearts.
Ooh. I see a good omen. What is it? Or I see a bad omen. What is it?
Okay. I can't predict it. Unscripted, I swear.
I forgot to move my little dude forward. I'm going to say a bunch of flower petals just fall down from the mountain.
Like sakura blossoms.
Yes, like my weeaboo spring ideal vision.
Beautiful.
But just like a wave of them, like
Like an
you
apple.
know how there's that festival, I think it's in India, where fish literally fall from the sky?
No. That's not even me doing a bit. Like, I just haven't heard of it.
No, it's like a bizarre, like I don't even think they know why it happens. There's just like this phenomenon where yearly, I think it's migrating fish just fucking fall from the sky. I think it's from like an overabundance, and they just shoot out of like some kind of high waterway just from overcrowding. Like that, but more beautiful and less fishy. So it's just like this cascade of flower petals coming down the mountain.
Cool. People think it's updrafts.
Yeah, from like water spouts.
Incredible.
It happened in 2021. Read one that said 22. I can't find it this page. 1882. So I mean, it happens. It's just pretty rare.
Yeah. So I would say that's a good omen.
Cool.
So that's the omen. It doesn't ask me to say what it means. I guess that would be up to the community to interpret it.
Yeah, I think so. I think for that we'd hold a discussion.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm going to do. But first, gonna move our little fellas along.
Yep.
Oops. How do I move you? Gotta fix my hotkeys. All right. So I'm going to hold a discussion, and the opening argument is going to be an old fogey asking, what do you think all them petals mean? With that back glow around them?
It's clearly a bad omen.
Bad omen.
Or
sorry. Go ahead.
A bunch of Code Red Mountain Dew.
I miss Code Red.
I think we should check it out. I need me some of that. I'm tired of sucking on these batteries.
For nourishment. Just like
We don't have coffee.
It's energy, ain't it?
Is that or sticking them up? Well, I don't need to go into that.
It's free if you boof it.
Good discussion.
Well, I guess final statement.
Red. I think it's actually a bad omen. Like if we're the serious thing is ooh scary. I'm scared with the red and also with the petals. It's freaky deaky.
I think it's your final stage.
Yeah. Well, I think there's no way of finding out except to investigate.
All right.
And scene.
I drew 5 of hearts. This is for I think
For
not
me.
Yeah, it's for you. Right. It's true.
You need an initiative board.
It's true. I should have just written it down. There is a disquieting legend about this place. What is it? Or alarming weather patterns destroy something. How and what?
Can you repeat that? There's a natural weather. Hold on. There's 2 things.
Yes. There is a disquieting legend about this place. What is it? Or alarming weather patterns destroy something. How and what?
Ooh. The flower petals are heavy.
Okay.
So when they land on things, it's like it's hailing.
Oh shit.
Is that weather? Are flower
That's
petals
so.
weather?
That's cool. So do they?
Reminds me of
So they're like floaty, drifty hail.
Okay. And what do they destroy?
Parts of their encampment.
What specifically?
What specifically does hail destroy? We have are
Okay,
we
that's
like
fair.
lining up? Yeah,
roofs.
yeah, like roofs, and like some car parts? Because I'm sure we've
From
roll a d20.
what I
and see if
understand,
the water
it's
wheel's fine.
mostly Dodge Challengers.
right. For some reason,
Jeez.
a bunch of Dodge Challengers and Nokia cell phones.
All right. The Ace of Hearts. This has to be good.
Well, no, we
Oh, wait.
I get a
we
thing.
drew our card. We have to move things along, and then
Oh,
we
I'm
have
sorry.
to.
You're right. I totally got ahead of myself.
Then I get to do something, Aaron.
I got ahead of myself. I was just so
Just
excited
skip my turn.
for the Ace of Hearts that I definitely didn't know was coming.
It's like you haven't even played this game before.
I'm telling you, it's not scripted. I definitely can't tell you what the next
And what's
card.
this script in front of me?
Come on now. Okay, my bad. Let's
You
tick.
signed an NDA. That's actually in violation.
Oh,
What? I thought that was a non-donut agreement. We're on a diet.
it's both.
Yeah, it sounded like you had a donut. Coronas count.
If I eat crow, it counts as a donut.
Yeah. Well, crow's nuts.
Well, I thought those were D's.
You got me. Ah. Guess what's done?
What?
Kid Town.
Get down!
It's down.
What happens for Kid Town? Actually, I can't say it's done, but the project.
That's you, baby.
That's me. Kid Town's done. They've established their own community within the caves.
So that one kid was like creating infrastructure.
Yep.
Is that why?
He's the mayor.
All right. Now I know we talked about Fallout, but you literally just created Little Lamplight.
Yeah. Suck it, nerds.
I don't even know.
What do you want to represent?
If I haven't
Kid
seen
Town?
it, it's new to me.
Video game controller. They build a big video game controller out of rocks to signify what's in the cave is Kid Town.
And done.
Fuck. Okay. Now, Iggy, would you like to discover something new, to hold a discussion, or the third one?
For $1 million.
First off, how old are these kids, Travis? That's a Nintendo 64 controller.
I mean, it's
I think they're kind of reinventing the wheel here.
it's an apocalypse.
Yeah,
It's
okay. Sure. So what are the three? Discussion, adventure, or discover something new?
Let me find out the exact words.
Discover something new.
Project.
Hold a discussion. Yeah, or start a project. Yeah.
Start a project, yeah. Okay, well. Man, Flower Petal Hail is a bit difficult to like have to get past. There was a wanderer, right?
The deaf guy.
Yeah.
The deaf guy. Is he coming through? Is he in the town now? Or is he like, cause like, yeah, he's like in the town.
Guess he joined us. Yeah.
Yeah. We can
Nah, there's nothing to do there.
move him there.
Yeah. And the kids just got to the thing.
All the kids left the town.
Yeah, they're gone. Every single kid is gone.
And the adults will play.
I hope the adults know what's coming to them. That's all I'm saying.
Pineapple party.
I think I would like to start a discussion about utilizing the crack team of explorers to get resources to fortify the roofs.
I think the explorers were saving the kids, weren't they?
Right. So do we?
From what I understood, it was a bunch of bumbling dads who were saving the kids, and the
Oh.
explorers were going towards the moonflower.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So do we keep? Do we? I guess the question is: do we spread more resources to find some reinforcement to stop this flower petal hail?
Oh, it's still happening.
I mean, it happened once. It means that
Sure.
we need to prepare for it now.
We also have not been food focused at all.
We have no food.
Food
It's
eats.
still spring.
We are sucking
Oh,
on
we're
that,
not supposed to talk
remember?
this much either.
Oh, you're not. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing? What are you doing? You're holding a discussion. You said.
Holding a discussion. What do we do?
You can also go back.
How do we utilize our resources better? That's my question. With a focus on, there's now flower petal hail that we have to deal with.
Why don't we take the town and move it somewhere else?
Interesting. Ooh.
Those petals are real heavy. I don't want to move them. Let's just move the town.
There's a consensus about moving. The discussion about moving has begun. Cool, neat. All right.
We're gonna move.
Oh no. Oh no. Are we gonna move the town, or are
Oh
the
my
adults
God.
gonna declare war on Kidsville?
I don't know. We got to go to that cave over there. We can't talk about this.
We can't. The whole point is to talk about it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's my turn.
Well, the whole point is not to talk about it
Because we're letting
by
the
game mechanics.
the story
Right, but like
unfold,
out of
so.
character, we can BS about what the fuck we're gonna do.
Yeah. No, we're supposed to be stark silent. This
Yeah.
is a solemn game.
It's also not a show. We're good.
No, we want people to feel the gravitas of our Kingdom Hearts ass bullshit.
The Ace of Hearts.
Oh, like Lemmy.
Which group has the highest status in the community? What must people do to gain inclusion in this group? Or are there distinct family units in the community? If so, what family structures are common? I think a reason the kids left is because the elderly reign supreme as like the ones who say what's gonna happen. The kids were also tired, as well as them not saving. So, what must people do to gain inclusion in this group? Get older.
Yeah, you'll understand when you're older.
Right. You'll know. That's all they say is, "Can I get in this group?" Maybe when you're older. So that definitely would be the old people reign supreme. But it's the real old. I don't know.
The geriatrics.
Yeah, the ones that also need help. So I don't know why they haven't overthrown it, but hey, we'll see.
They say by Canaan crown.
Okay, these tick down. Save the kid. What happens to the people? I guess they just discover kids don't want to go back, so they just go home. Bring word that the kids aren't gonna leave.
Isn't it me?
Oh, no.
No, Aaron, did you set out the Donald and Goofy, or was it you, Iggy?
That was you. Sorry. So what do you want? What do you want to happen?
I think they try in Donald and Goofy fashion. They hello, fellow kids, and try to assimilate into Kids Town.
All right.
Is this a task? I don't know if this is a task or not.
Since it ticked down, you can make it a task. Or not. Yeah, since that one's over, and your next.
I mean, you're essentially choosing how this resolves, and it's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
So it's resolving. I mean, like, okay.
They join the town, is what you could
They're
say.
joining the town. Yeah, they're trying to join the town at least. I don't think there's violence.
You can just have them join the town if you wish.
Yeah,
Like
they're cool dads.
Yeah.
All the kids like the cool dads, right? At least I like to hope so.
For sure.
I think you have a vested interest in this game.
I have a vested interest in being and also accelerating the enjoyment of cool dads.
The cool dads brought the beer.
They brought beer to the children.
They always plan to ingratiate themselves. Okay. Now it's still my turn, right? Because you resolved your project.
That was...
But it was...
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So Moonflower's still 2 weeks away? Cool.
correct. I think I'm gonna start a new project. I think the town's gonna start... Did talk about fucking moving the town. Fuck me. No, I think the
We
town...
talked about it.
I think the town's gonna just start making some farm plots.
With where they're at?
I think they'll make them in E3 because that's a lot of fresh water from the farm or from the river, and if they move the town, maybe it'll be closer. I don't know if they're gonna move it across the lake or into the swamp.
So E3, they're establishing farmlands.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say
And that's your project, right?
correct. I'm gonna say let's just do 3 weeks. They want to get it out.
Yeah. I mean, you just gotta
They got tools,
till the soil and plant some seed.
got tools and water, so I think they're good to go.
And they've got energy.
Yep.
Have been making much use of this this generator they got.
Maybe we'll find some farm equipment.
All right.
Okay.
Is that to me then?
Yeah.
Or
Yep. You have the 4 of Hearts.
what important and basic tools does the community lack? Or where are you storing your food?
Oh,
Why is this a risky place to store things? I'm going to choose the latter, actually. Where are we storing our food and why is this risky? We're in the middle of a move now.
Well, we're talking about it. Did we start the task of moving?
No.
We have not. But I feel like because there's this division in the community, we aren't storing our food. We're moving our food. We're storing our food in packs, just in the event of a bug out.
That makes sense. So it could be stolen or misplaced or just eaten by a wild animal. Like, there's a lot of ways that.
That's how we learn about the go make a new discovery here. Or I guess we got to move our projects along.
Oh yeah, I already
So
moved.
you already moved them.
Farms 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Flowers.
Perfect. So I think what we learned about here, with all this food being out in the open, is the belly up gator.
The belly up gator?
The belly up gator.
Why, that's only a myth.
Nah, I told you I seen it.
You seen
You
it?
see it here? It looks so inviting. It asks you to try and come up and touch its little tummy.
Why, I love touching tummies.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but then it try and bite your damn arm off.
I'm gonna go touch me and tell me right now.
No, don't do it. It's gonna bite your damn arm off.
We now have 79 citizens, because that guy just got his dang old tummy bit off.
And aren't we at like
His arm bit off because he was trying to touch the tummy. Keep up!
He's touching the gator's arm, and his tummy got bit off.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened to the
Like-
belly up gator.
Like a cat with its paws. Sorry, this is your story.
But dumb and attracted by the open food. Belly up gator been scooting its way up the bank, crawling on its old dang shoulder blades.
I love it.
They say it evolved that way to keep its belly up in the air.
Yeah, it looks so inviting, don't it?
Such an inviting belly.
Okay. That wraps up. But does that? Was there anything else to add for your turn?
Spring?
That's every card of spring.
No, that's
baby.
my discovery.
Okay. So yeah, that wraps that up. I want to write down a few things on here, sort of maybe like a key or for something for us to remember next time. Just what the fuck we're looking at, because we're gonna forget about the belly up gator.
Who could ever forget about the belly up gator?
Gator. What was the name of your big fin fish?
I didn't have a name. I named it Delago from Resident Evil 4, which is
Delago from RE4.
yeah.
You found it.
I'm gonna say this is
Doofy dads.
Max and Goofy
And that's Kid Town,
at Kid Down,
USA.
USA. We got what's the name of this farm here?
Yeah, that'd be farm.
Yeah, that.
That's one word. Here there be.
Yeah, there be farm.
And the farm.
Yeah. There. Do BY. Here there be?
Here there be farm.
Here there be farms. We got the water wheel.
Generator.
We got Old Town.
Yep.
We got
Heavy flower petals.
we got the Death Harbinger. I guess this is the Sound Garden.
Turning this into Brutal Legend. I'm here for it. Something ominous. It's just gonna be a giant sword.
Are they a tribe or are they a community? I'm thinking like Tribe of the Bleeding Ear.
Cult of the Bleeding Ear.
Oh. Both personality.
Mm. We're just diving into that Brutal Legend bit.
We got that wall of sound.
I'm here for it. This is the sequel it deserved.
A wall of sound. Would you say? Are you curious as to where that wall came from?
Yeah.
Would you say it's a wonder wall?
I have wondered.
Anyway.
Anything else here? The Sunken City. I mean, we can tell what it is, I guess.
These are heavy pedals.
Heavy petals. Thick petals.
How these kids are getting into heavy pedals these days.
You know they were born
we
to
got
be
it.
wild.
Perfect. Exactly what I wanted.
Mhm.
And this is just
The Explorers.
Explorer.
Yeah.
'Cause he's gonna disappear.
I really like that Goofy.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I think that just about wraps it up for this first episode of The Quiet Year. Thank you again, Iggy, for joining us. Do you want to give a little rundown again? Just your thanks, your goodbyes, your whatever. Not final. I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever I'm doing. Look into Artica on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram at IggyZArtist, and check out the Game Pit in Arnold. Those are the things I do. Or also, buy a golf cart and then I'll sell you a cover. But that's different.
Yeah. Brand your golf cart with Monster energy drink or Balls energy drink or Red Bull energy drink.
The
Shit.
exclusive Balls energy drink sponsor of golf carts everywhere.
It's gonna go big.
It's gonna blow the fuck up.
I'm gonna be too busy on Monday. Going balls to the Wonderwall about it.
I appreciate you more than you could ever know, Iggy.
Oh, Travis, my heart.
Yeah, I know it's fragile. That's why I'll stop the jotings here.
Yeah. Aaron, I'm sorry that we're gay in Maine right in front of you. That's disgusting.
Well, I do my best.
You can catch us here. Catch me on Thursday. How about that?
How about that?
I'll catch you on Maine.
That's still relevant, right?
Let's make a fringe ass Dr. Phil reference, Travis. Let's go.
I do thank everyone just for joining.
Something. Yeah.
What do you think of The Quiet Year, Iggy?
Oh, this game's dope.
I'm glad you like it. I like it too.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
What about you, Travis?
I'm loving it a whole lot.
Yeah.
I don't think we're playing it right with how angry the instructions are at me.
I think you just don't like to follow the rules, Travis. You're
No, I'm an outlaw.
That's right.
The entire conceit of the show has me as an outlaw.
Well,
Pachoo!
we're not in our
Ping,
weird
ping,
lands right now.
Spittoon.
The Quiet Year land. Spittoon.
We don't really have a spittoon. You bulldozed it.
Well, you should have. You need to hold a discussion to bring up the fact that we don't have a spittoon, and then you're gonna have to, on your next turn, start a project and then build a spittoon. Simple as that. Just saying the rules.
I know it.
We have spittoon at home.
No, we have Splatoon at home.
Yeah, just
What?
the first one.
Right. For the Wii U.
Yeah. Can't even play it anymore.
There's no support for that game.
Not a one. Not a one support.
Well, until then, splatting trails.
Spatting trail.
Why is slime sexy? I don't. Anyway, sign off.
We tried to.
Well, let me
Press the
tell you
button
about
faster.
Tenga.
Press the button faster.
All right, welcome to the After Hours show. Why is slime sexy?